welcome to RMGR TV, and today I'm going to be doing sharing some camping tips, hacks with you guys. I'm going to be doing a tarp shelter setup and then a tarp tent setup. So we're going to be doing this setup. This has been up for 7 days, so you know it's built to last. And basically, if you've ever been camping, broken your tent pole, ripped your tent, you know you don't need to rush off to the nearest camp shop to go buy a replacement. You can get through the camp with just your tarp. So yeah, this is the setup, and today I'm going to show you guys how to build it. So the first thing you want to do is lay your tarp out like a square, obviously, whatever shape it is. Get your tent pegs. You'll need an axe, and you need to chop some sticks, but we'll get to that in a minute. So the first thing you want to do is lay your tarp out on the floor like this. Then I prefer to do it from back corners. So you go to your back corner. Yeah, so you want to put the first tent peg in the ground. So pull it there and then just whack that in. Then you're going to put your second one in. When you do these, you don't want to do them super tight because you want to be able to prop the middle up so you can climb underneath it and put things underneath it. So you need to have some kind of slack so that's able to do it. So just get this and just lift it up and measure how high you want it to go. And obviously, because I'm just using it as a shelter for like your bags and stuff, or if you just want to lie in there, say about there, I'll do it too. So measure the distance, and then I'll pin the other side of the tarp in where I want it to go. So roughly about there. You can adjust it all after, so just don't do everything don't whack them down too far in the ground because you're going to want to be able to move it. Yeah. And then your next thing you're going to want to do is do the same on the front corners. So just get that in place with a bit of tension, put that there and just whack it in. Same on this corner. Get it in place. Gauge how high you want it to go, back there, and just knock it in. Yeah, so that's in. And then you want to get yourself some sticks. So you want to cut a stick. So say if you find a tree, had something like that, you just want to cut it down to the size you'll need to prop up this. So now I'll show you how I do it. So then basically you want a stick that you can use to prop up this shelter, and what I do is I rest it in these eyelets. I kind of lock it into place in these eyelets. So let's put this here so you can see. Put this kind of through there, so there'll be some type of pressure once it goes under. And stick that in the ground, and you just want to give it some tension so it's still tension like this. You want to get that stick into that eyelet there, going down, and then give it some tension so it holds up this. If you want, you can use the end of your hammer or your axe, sorry, to make a little indentation in the ground to start that off. And obviously you can see it's wrinkled down there, but we'll straighten up all of that after. So then I'll come around here and I'll do the same, but first change the tension on this a bit. Grab this up, triangle it more straight in line with that. Knock that in. And what you want to do is just make little adjustments till you get it all in place, and then you're going to do the same here. You're going to get your stick. I've already chopped these sticks down, but yeah, usually just find a tree nearby and you chop these sticks down. So then get this, same thing, put it into the eyelet, through there, and over the edge of the stick, just so it's that kind of gripping on there, just creating a bit of tension. Let me show you. See, so when the tension that will pull against that and will hold everything in place, it's the tension that makes it work. And you're going to pull the stick. Oh, so you get the right amount of tension. I've already had a pre dug hole kind of thing. And then if you're kind of struggling with the stick moving, you can get some cordage. So just get some cordage like that, pull it round part of the tree that it's going to have support or some resistance. Just make a simple knot in there. I'm not going to go through knots or anything today, just something strong enough to hold it. Yeah, and then what you want to do is get your tent peg, pull it in there, and then watch. You pull this, giving it more tension. So if you've got a bit of slack, you can use this just to make those little adjustments. Pull it in, bang it down, good to go. I'm not going to do that right now. And then here you have it. So that's it, finished. Obviously you can make little adjustments, pull them out a bit further, tap it back in just to tighten it all up. Then you'll tighten all these tent pegs up, and then you're good to go. Tighten these ones up as well, and that's how you just make a quick tarp shelter. No poles, just sticks, tent pegs, an axe, and you're good to go. Okay, so you've done your tarp shelter to, protect your bags or whatever. Now, what about your nighttime tent? What you're going to sleep in? Are you going to sleep in this? Have the breeze coming through? That's all right on a summer's day. But what about if it's cold? So now I'm going to do the tarp tent setup. You only need one stick for this. Obviously, you need tent pegs and your tarp. So we'll do this now. Obviously, this is the shelter. So I'll take down this shelter, and then I'll show you guys what you do. It's really simple. Just take down your back post, put that down, take down your front post as well. Right, cut these two front ones. Alright, so again, the first thing you want to do, pin down the back corners, but you want to do these tight now so there's no slack. So take this out, put that there. It doesn't have to be super tight, but you want it, to have some rigidity to it. Get this back tight. Yeah, it's in there. We'll use one of these sticks to support the middle. And then the first thing you want to do is, you've done the back, now you want to get the front, get these two front ones, and bring them in towards that. So you've got them underneath, this kind of like blowing away. And you want to make kind of triangle layout. So you've got that coming diagonally from there, that coming diagonally from there, and make a triangle layout. Put your tent peg through the two loops, then pull it in the ground. And I'll just hammer this in a bit because it might need attention. And then you want to get one of your sticks. Now, depending on the size you want your tent to be, the height to have. It's going to depend on the stick you use. So I take this one in, and I'm going to give it a test. You want to go to the middle line of the tent. And use the longer stick. And what you want to do is open up that gap in there, and you want to climb into the tent or to the top. Go in, find that middle area and prop it up using the stick into the ground. For me, it's going to be here. So yeah, that fits popped up there. And then I would give it some more tension if I was actually doing this for real, but as it's just an example, you carry on going. But yeah, you want to stick that fits in really nice and tight and creates that support. And you want to take these two pieces and you're just going to pull them over to one of the sides, put that there, get a tent peg, and then you want to put this into the floor. This is like your door to your tent. Put that in there, and then that's your tent. You're good to go. Really that simple, and then I'll show you how you can access it. And then there you have your tent set up. It's really simple. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 tent pegs at the minute. Obviously I've put more in there to hold all these, you know, extra areas tight, and 1 stick. So a number of tent pegs, 1 stick, and you're good to go really. So let me show you how you access it. So the door you've just folded over, or the part you've just folded over, that's what's going to act as your door. You just pull your tent peg up, open it this way, and then you just climb in. And now with the camera you'll see. And then you can pin your door back with your peg like this. When you hold your peg, put that in there, and you just find the position to pin it to. Pin it there for now. And then this is the inside of the tent. So pretty cozy, to be fair. It's really warm in here on a summer's day. Like, you don't want to put this up in the afternoon, it's more at night, but you could put a tarp on the floor, and you'd be good to go. You know what I mean? Put your bag over there, have your sleeping bag here. You could easily sleep in here, it wouldn't be a problem. Simple tent setup, you don't even need to buy a tent, you could just buy a tarp and you can just go. So yeah, that's a camp hack for you people. Like and subscribe, RMGR TV. Oh yeah.